Okay, we're gonna be doing the speed paint in a second, but first I want to do a little bit of a fan art highlight. So from Peeps to Floof on Instagram, we have got fan art of Marcosius and her babies again. I love Marcosius. I love seeing you guys draw her. She was one of my favorite wolves, even though she was problematic. We've got the classic I don't care look going on for Marcosius. Well, all hell is breaking loose in the background. We've got a wolf chomping on one of our babies. Legit blood. He's so mad too, like it's clearly personal. And then we've got a coyote here who has clearly just finished off one of our children and is about to just drag him away. So sad. And this part is what got me the most. We've got these two little puppies, clearly starving. They've got tremors and the little ribs. I feel so bad for the one looking up, particularly like begging for food from mom. My heart. That was a funny time. Also really sad. And then next, from Snowy once again. I gotta get the exact numbers down. It was like 9309 or something. So we've got Sunny in the middle, Bubbles on the right, and Eurydice on the left. My sweet little babies. Two of our little heirs right next to each other. That's a really nice touch. I love that. I loved Lobo and Melody. Honestly, I was sad when we lost Spitfire and had to restart like our generations, but Lobo was such a wonderful start. It felt really nice. I liked it. He was a great wolf. Our little sing-song family. And I love the background. It looks exactly like where we lived. We're on the balcony of the house. And especially with those like pencil crayons, you did so well on the coloring. You guys all did really well. But anyway, we gotta go to the speed paint now. Once again, thank you guys so much for fan art. I love getting fan art. It's so cool. It makes me happy that we can kind of bring to life our stories and characters, and that you guys enjoyed enough to want to do that. For the future, if anyone wants to send fan art, my Instagram account is, well, it's a personal Instagram account, so I do post some trailers and stuff on there, but it's not really for the channel. It is Mr_Mista, Meesta, and then I've got a link to a Twitter and Facebook page in my descriptions all the time. Or you could just straight up tag me on a post in YouTube. As long as you tag me in there, then I'll see it. So the video for the speed paint is really fast. I actually don't have a lot of time to explain everything on there. So I'm going to explain like the gist of it to you, so you guys can kind of understand what's going on. I'm going to show the picture before I show the full speed paint. Blaze was one of our wolves that was definitely more connected to nature than the others. She really valued keeping the peace and the balance in the ecosystem. She just really enjoyed nature. She loved going on walks when she had the opportunity to just explore and look at beautiful Yellowstone. So I wanted to explore that kind of side of her with this art. The theme is basically like life and death. We've got life in the form of a newborn puppy, the flowers, just the overall gorgeous nature of Yellowstone, and we've got death and violence in the form of cougar claws about to take our baby away, which is exactly what happened to Apollo. We were too slow to catch up. But from death comes new life in the form of this coyote skull here. Out of the eye socket is growing a new plant. Which honestly, I mean, like, it's not the best plant in the world, but I'm pretty proud of it. I textured the petals very nicely, I would say. I made them like a lilac stripe. I like it. I probably struggled the most with this out of any of our speed paints. I really didn't know what I wanted to do with the image because it's kind of complicated and there's lots of symbolism. Usually it was quite literal what I was drawing. And you're going to see that once the speed paint video actually starts. Here we go. Here's the speed paint. This is where I started with the basic sketch. You can see a lot of things on the side. I was hoping for like a plant wall, but I realized I couldn't do that, so I kind of had to scrap it. It was very difficult getting the cougar paw down. I even had references and everything, but I was struggling. This is when I realized I have the shakiest hands in the universe. Even on digital art, I struggle. Even though digital art is kind of meant to be easier for you. And yeah, I used one of my thumbnails as reference for this picture of Marcosius running. I mean, it's not the prettiest wolf I've drawn so far, but I think the coloring really helps pull it through. This was when I was trying to figure out what to do with the plant life and the wall I wanted, but I realized I don't think I could do it properly, so I just gave up and decided to just work on the skull. And then I realized I could have the plants coming out of the skull, which turned out really cool. Then I started working on the line art to make things perfect. I wrote "rah" because I was struggling. The cougar claw, this part I was really procrastinating, but it turned out okay. I was struggling with that thumb for a while. It went by very fast in the video, but trust me, it didn't go by fast in real life. I do enjoy doing the line art because then I have something to actually work with. Focusing on doing the plant. I think I scrapped the leaves because they were too much trouble and they didn't look very good. And finally, my favorite part, coloring. I enjoyed coloring. You can see very subtle highlights I did. You get to see the nose, and eventually I do that for like the ears and the head. I actually cut off the black right there. Here, I'm just gonna pause it. I cut off the black on the legs, that way I could show like shadows for the crook of her legs where she's moving. Also, really quick, I want to point out, I tried to keep it realistic with the claws to show where they're coming out from, that way they don't look like they're coming out of nowhere. You can see the kind of pink like skin sheath that they have. Anyways, I'll unpause it now. This thing just goes by so fast I can barely mention the details. I enjoyed doing the grass actually. And that flower, I was very proud of that flower for some reason. I struggled a lot with the background placement, as you can see. It goes dark sometimes if you press select. But there you go. That is our art. Unfortunately, it was really fast, this speed paint. I don't really know why. I felt like I had more time to explain things than the other one. But it's okay. It's probably because I took so long. Overall, I'm proud of this piece. I would say my favorite parts are definitely everything but the wolf. Though I am proud of certain shadings on the wolf. But yeah, overall, I'm very happy. I'm excited that we have 300 followers now. That's crazy. Came out of nowhere. It felt like we just got 200 just a few months ago. I remember one of my old videos back when I played like Call of Duty and The Last of Us and stuff on here. I remember saying, I love all 7 of you. And that number has spiked significantly now. The words are still true though. I love all 300, I think 8 of you at this point. Something like that. That's crazy. And I love interacting with everyone, even though sometimes I take a little while because I'm shy. And then I put down my phone and forget, and then I'm like, a day later. If you ever have something that I just don't see, like say for example, it's been like a week and I haven't responded, it probably didn't show up on YouTube, just write that same comment on a video with my sister in it, and she'll find it. She watches them. I'm gonna stop saying, but yeah, that's it for now, and keep going, and just straight up go this time. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you so much for 300 subscribers. And I can't wait to do more stuff with you guys in the future. I'll see you all next time. Bye for now.